As we look at the Old Testament, as we look at the way that God used to, the Holy Spirit, the Spirit of God, as he works with people, I want to see if you can spot what the difference is between the old way and the new way. Judges 3:10 says this, and the Spirit of the Lord came upon him. Judges 6:3-4 says, the Spirit of the Lord covered Gideon like clothing. Judges 11:29, the Spirit of the Lord came upon Jephthah. 1 Samuel 16:13 says, the Spirit of the Lord came upon David. Now look at what happened after the change. Acts 2:4, they were all filled with the Holy Spirit. Acts 4:8, Peter filled with the Holy Spirit. Acts 4:31, they were all filled with the Holy Spirit. Acts 7:55, Stephen, full of the Holy Spirit. Do you spot the difference between the old and the new? It's what Jesus told them was going to happen in John 14:17 when he said, he is the Holy Spirit. He leads into all truth. The world cannot receive him because it isn't looking for him and it doesn't recognize him, but you know him because he lives with you now and later will be in you. He's with you now, but he will be in you. This is what Jesus is talking about. The relationship between God's people and the Spirit of God, the Holy Spirit. It used to function different. The Holy Spirit still helped God's people. God still helped his people. The Spirit of God still helped his people. It's just that the relationship was different. In the Old Testament, what we read is this, that the Spirit of the Lord would come upon. In other words, kind of coming from the outside, kind of like covering, right? Like putting on a blanket, putting on a coat. There would be a covering temporarily to accomplish a very specific task, and then the covering would go away. That's not the way it works after Pentecost. Acts chapter 2, what we see is now the people are filled with the Spirit. Now, we're going to talk about this a lot more next week. We're going to get into this a lot. We're going to actually deal with Pentecost next week, but I want us right now to just understand some of the ground that we're going to be laying because the relationship is different. I want us to understand why this is important, why God needed to change this. Because it used to be that the Holy Spirit would come upon somebody to help them with a specific task. It was circumstantial. And when the circumstances changed, the empowerment left. But in the New Testament, after we see the Holy Spirit arrive in Acts 2 in a new way, after the relationship is changed, there is an ongoing empowerment.